Just want to do a brief update on the Rapido TurboTrain. It had to go in for service, and I got an email back that Michael, who was working on the train, said the gears were a little noisy because I did purchase it from a local hobby shop, so it might have been sitting for quite a while, maybe a couple years without being run. And I had heard that. You might see that in a previous video. But the fact that he picked it up and replaced both power cars, made sure everything was running right. He made sure that I got some extra wheels, some extra connectors that you see right there that go in between. And that's one of the good things about this train, is that every wheel from the back of the car, there's 4 on each power car, and then you have the bogies, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's 8 connections, another 4 up here, and all of them keep the power constant throughout the car. And since they're lit cars, that comes in real handy. So I just want to go over a few things. It's going to be a little shaky video here, but it's not a big layout, so the train can go extremely quick, which is not really necessary here. But the great thing is it can go extremely slow, which is a good point. So first of all, you have your startup sequence, as you've seen before. And this is a turbo powered train, I'm sorry. So it sounds more like aircraft than it does any conventional train that you might have. You also have your lights, what they call a gray light or something like that. And that lights up red on the back. You get your bell. Horn. Crossing. Which is something in here. There it is. You both get English and French dialogue, and you can switch that to announce USA destinations or Canadian destinations.
Please stand clear of the doorsteps until the door is open. Éloignez-vous de la porte, s'il vous plaît.
You get your doors opening call, you get a door closing call.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doors are closing. Please stand clear of the doorsteps. Mesdames et messieurs, éloignez-vous de la porte, s'il vous plaît.
I'm not sure I can pick it all up, but the inside of every car is lit. And they have full interiors. That's a cafe car, 2 passenger cars. And of course, the power cars, hard to pick up, but you can see there are lights inside that also. And then you have things like destination.
Montreal is now ready to receive passengers at gate number 1.
One of the things is sounds come from both the front power car and the rear power car. Most of your announcements are from the rear power car, station announcements, opening of doors and so forth. Horn, bells, start up and so forth are from the front power car. But it's really, once they replace the power cars, if I turn off the sound, it runs so quiet you can barely hear anything moving, which was not like the other one. And you'll hear that. You'll see that in a second. We'll start it up. When you start it up, you can turn up the throttle, and it will take off on its own once the turbo engines have spooled up to their full capacity, as in the real one. You can also dim lights. You can shut off your lights and do a power down. Very happy with the customer service that they replaced all these parts to get everything working. So that's, if you were going in the other direction, you get the rear light. Excuse me. You change to the front direction. But as you can hear, super quiet. It's pre-greased. You don't have to do anything. And then, of course, you can have your engines running also, or you can run it quiet like we just had it, and all the horns. And I'm going to bring it down to a very slow speed. And we can go much slower than this, but to bring it into a station, I would say it's maybe doing a mile an hour if it's doing that. And then you can bring it down even slower. As you can see now, it's at a minimal crawl. So just want to do a quick update on, basically, you do a shutdown. And you do get a lifetime warranty. And the only drawback is these are made in Canada, so shipping to Canada is a little more expensive, obviously, than shipping around here. But with a lifetime warranty, and they fixed everything, so everything turned out well and is running better than it ever did. So anyway, it was just a quick update, and this is the late Amtrak paint scheme. So that's late Amtrak paint scheme. All right, thanks guys. If anybody was interested, just want to let you know how customer service takes care of the TurboTrain, the Rapido, and probably all their other products. Thanks.